Yo, what's up? Peace. Good. Man, you niggas see the title. You niggas see the title. Exposing mind control. Gang stalking program. Day fifth of my fast. So yeah, I'm on day five right now. Well, I'm going. It's gonna be day five this afternoon. But today's like the fifth day because I started on the first and it's the sixth, so it's the fifth day. So yeah. I'm probably gonna keep going. I might end it. If I do end it, I'm gonna start again the following day. So if I do end it, it's just gonna end it and I'm gonna start again. But I noticed that when I'm on these fasts, I get like I don't want to say I get more attacked, but funny things happen when I'm on a fast. Was good, Nick. Was good with it. But every time I'm on my fast, like funny shit be happening. Like it's just weird. Like the situation yesterday, and then you got other situations, and just I can just tell like the energy. And plus, this city that I'm in, I gotta get the fuck up out of this city because this city is not a good city. Because I used to live in this city years ago, and a lot of energies that I haven't experienced since I was here, I'm starting to see that pattern. So I need to get the fuck up out of here because I just moved here in April, and I'm seeing a similar pattern in energy and agent behavior that I didn't see these last fucking since 2019, since I moved from this area. So this is the first time I lived here since 2019. And I'm not saying I wasn't attacked before, but it's a certain pattern. And like, I got to get the fuck up out of here. People out here are more miserable and they're more depressed. The city, like up north, the one I was living in before, it was ranked number one back in like 2010, 2009. It was ranked number one city in America, the most depressing city in America. That city was ranked number one back in 2009, 2010. So, and if you look at the statistics of that city, they said it was the most dangerous city in California based on murders. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. So that's why like this area, and I'm not too far from that city. So they say the apple don't fall close to the tree. So I see a lot of agent activity. So I really got to get the fuck up out of here. The place I was living before, it had issues, but it was better than this fucking shit because it was by the beach, it was by the water, it was nice. The people there had like money, so the agent activity wasn't as bad. I don't even remember no agent activity there really. Any agent activity was more mentally and due to my emotion. It wasn't really external, but yeah, but it's good though. But I'm gonna just stay on my fast because I feel like I'm pissing something off or some because it's weird how like when I'm not doing my fast, then shit was going normal, and then the situation yesterday and other situations. So I know like me doing this fast, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, shout out to Jay. It's good. It's good. Oh, I didn't see your last comment. What was that about? He said the lady in the airplane thinking a guy. The video of the lady in the airplane thinking a guy was a lizard. Just more bullshit. Ain't nobody no fucking lizard. Ain't nobody no damn lizard. They just say stupid shit like that. Reptilian and all that shit. Like at the end of the day, nigga, we are fucking like reptilian is like something everything is like your scales on your skin, like because if you think about it, like they're not saying like it's an actual reptile. They just calling it reptilian because the features look reptilian, like the scales. Like if you look at your skin, you have scales. They say we have a reptilian part of the brain. It's not that it's reptilian. It just the way that part of the brain acts. It acts in an animalistic way, so it's reptilian. That's what they say. It's not actually a fucking reptile and all that shit. So people are just dumb. Yeah, they talk about all this shit. It's more anytime you see something on social media or yeah, pretty much on social media, the news, and it has a lot of traction and following and views, and it's something about like reptilian or some fake new age, you need to understand that's a psyop and that's just more distractions and don't pay attention to it. I'm not saying don't watch it. You should watch it so you could know what to look out for these agents, but that shit is all bullshit because they need to keep you in a fantasy land. Because at the end of the day, it's like if you had this is the best example. You have imagine you have children or you're taking care of kids, babysitting, whatever. You're gonna want to keep them busy while you're doing the grown up work. I'm doing grown up work, so I need to stay. I need to keep them occupied so I can do my grown up work because they're kids. So you got to keep them busy, give them video games, food, and distractions to keep you busy. That's the same thing. People are just spiritual babies. They're amateurs. They're children. So they need to distract them. And in a way, like a lot of the shit the government does is to keep the system stabilized because if they don't, a lot of the shit that you guys hate that the government does, if they didn't do that, this system will be like people will be dying and raping and be chaos galore because even we're at a point right now where people are so fucked up. If we didn't have the government and police, this world will be a nightmare. Like it'll be some Mad Max shit. Niggas will be raping women, children wouldn't be able to go outside. Fucking, it's gonna be a catastrophe. So humanity is so fucked up mentally that they need the government. So this is why they're able, this is part of the reason why they're able to get away with the bullshit they're doing. Like I told you guys, because people are so fucked up and it's fucking sad, like how this shit is. And people like, I don't even really think there's any hope left. I feel like what's going to happen is people are eventually going to get depopulated down to a certain level and they're going to continue their agenda doing what they're doing, replacing people with AI. And that's what I think they're going to end up doing, and hopefully people can wake up before, because if not, we're going to be stuck for thousands of more years until the next cycle comes, and then we'll have to try again, because if you don't get it right, then we're going to have to let this cycle play out, and then it's going to get harder, so then we're going to have to start again. So yeah, this shit's crazy. He said you funny as hell, just working early today. Yeah, I don't even try to be funny, nigga. This system is fucking funny. I just be breaking down this system, and people just be acting, be on some bullshit, and I just expose it. Yeah, send me that link though. Yeah, they been have AI. AI's been like, I'm even starting to think like, you know how you be watching my videos and you be saying, oh, the connection be going out when I'm talking, and you say somebody's watching it and doing it. It may not even be a real person. It could be an AI bot. Like a lot of these AI bots in these computers have the same personality as an actual real person. So they can be acting and making decisions like a real person, but it's really AI. And you think it's somebody spying on you, but it's really just a smart ass AI. So that's what you guys always like keep that in mind. Like a lot of the, like they've been had AI. Like think about it, all this time. Remember on Facebook, you'll go like Facebook has a billion, at least a billion users, hundreds of millions to probably upwards of a billion users. How is it when you write a cuss word, they're able to know this post and ban you and what day, and when they review it, they said we're reviewing your thing. You ain't reviewing shit. It's an AI bot reviewing it, because who can review? You know how many complaints Facebook gets a day? They probably get millions of complaints every fucking day. Facebook or so Instagram, they of complaints and reviews. So, but how are they able to review these and sentence all is because it's an AI. So they've been had AI. AI has been running this system probably more than 10 years, but they're just trying to bring it out because they got to switch everything up. He said, I'm playing you loud on my Bluetooth speaker. That's funny as fuck. Yeah. But this shit's crazy, man. This shit getting out of hand. But all I know is, guys, if you guys can do it fast, and that helps you, it helps your mind a lot. It helps clear out energies. Like the more you do it, the more you're not going to be affected by these external forces. So like me, I notice when I'm on my fast and I'm in a public, I don't get affected by these external energies. So I'm able to handle my business and do my thing. So that's one thing, it keeps your mind strong. This is why, this is part of the reason they don't want you to fast. And a lot of you guys may say, well, the information is not hidden about fasting and it's all out there and everyone's doing it, but you need to understand they're promoting intermittent fasting. They're not promoting extended fasting, because the typical person who works the 9 to 5, I'm not saying it's impossible, but 99% of people it's impossible. They can't do an extended fast while working these 9 to 5s, most people. So this is why they have to promote extended fasting, which is still good, but it's not as good as the extended. Because the extended gets deeper healing, but it's still intermittent is still good. But I notice how they're promoting this intermittent because a lot of people are waking up, but people still because they don't have to stop you. They don't want you fasting, but they really don't have to force you to stop or tell you it's bad because in this society, people are so busy from kids to work to fucking fulfilling their desires and shit. Because fulfilling your desires is a part-time job. You need to understand that. It is a part-time because you don't have to fulfill your desires. If you got rid of all your desires and all your wants and just focus on what you need to do, you could be far ahead in life. But most people feel they need to go have this beer because I worked hard, or I feel I need to buy this game because I have the money and I need to relax and chill. I'm not saying don't, but that doesn't mean you have to. Because there's some people that are multimillionaires that I know, and they went 5 years without playing games, without doing this, but doing nothing but studying. And they went through so much shit, and then they get to a high position, and then people look at them like they're lucky or they got something that this person. But in all actuality, this nigga just did what most people won't do. So a lot of people want instant gratification. So that's what they get down the line because they attract that energy of instant gratification. So they don't get the things that it takes when you don't use instant gratification. So they don't get the nice things or they don't overcome certain desires and accomplish things because they're into that instant. So that's what it is. So you guys always got to keep that shit in mind. But when it comes to the fasting, though, they don't have to tell people to stop fasting. They just got to make your life busy. And at the end of the day, you can fast on the weekends every week, 2, 3 day fast. Start on Friday, end it on Monday. But most people they can't do that because they feel like Saturday I gotta have fun, I gotta get drunk. But it's all good and fun. But when you look at your life 10 years down, like a lot of people, they're in their 20s, and even if you're in your 20s and shit, okay, it's good. But then as you get older, you're going to start thinking differently. Not because a lot of people say older people have knowledge. Older people don't got fucking knowledge. Older people who do things have knowledge. If you're an old bum and you haven't done shit or you just worked at UPS your whole life, you don't have knowledge. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Real knowledge is teaching people how to accomplish, overcome, and teaching people within positivity. An old person who's a bum, they have knowledge and experience, but they can only tell you what mistakes not to make. You see what I'm saying? They can't tell you anything new. They can only tell you. So this is why I said, like, when you get older, you're going to start looking at life differently, not because you're more smart and intelligent, but because time has passed. And when time, it doesn't matter who you are, when time passes, that by default teaches you shit. So you're going to be looking at shit like, damn, I wasted my time doing this and so that's why I say it's good. Like if you're in your 20s, get it right now. So by the time you get to like 30 and upward, you're not feeling like you wasted like a whole bunch of time. Because when you're in your 20s and shit, you think that you good. You even if you're working and you think you're good, but then once you hit that Saturn return, you realize you wasted your time. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's a awakening because you start realizing a lot of shit. This shit is ridiculous, man. But and he said, whenever I fast, I feel more focused and persistent on the things I need to get done. That's why you need to keep doing it. And like I'm not saying I do it like 5 days in a row, 6 days, but at least if you can do a day, that's good. 2 days, that's good. Keep doing it. That's gonna strengthen your mind. It's gonna heal the body as well, and it's gonna make you focus more on life. But I see how they're promoting a lot of intermittent fasting. I seen a magazine on this at the store, intermittent fasting. That's crazy. And they were talking about intermittent fasting and how to do it. And the reason why you see a lot of fasting and intermittent fasting, the main reason you see the talk about it is because time is speeding up. That's the reason. And it brings into what Jay was saying about time speeding up. That's the only reason you see people fasting nowadays is because time is speeding up. There's no other fucking reason. That's the reason. It's because time is speeding up. So since the days are going by faster, people are thinking, "Oh, I should try fasting." So this is how you know most of society is a weak ass spirit. Most people in society are weak ass spirits because they can only start when the days was fasting. Back in the day, but back in 2020, 2019, even some beginning of 2021, when I was really going hard on my shit, knocking out those 14, 40 days, 30 days, like 20 days, I was knocking those out. Nobody was talking about fasting. When I told people I'm on my fast, they looked at me like I'm fucking from another planet. Like, you're gonna die, you're sick. But nowadays you see how it's more accepted and intermittent and people talk about it. And the only reason is because food inflation and time is speeding up. So this shows you that humanity has a weak spirit because they need an external representation for them to do what they need to do to go on. Anytime you need something external to confirm to you what you need to do before you do it, you not only do you miss a lot of opportunities, you don't even get to express your full potential because you had to wait till the third dimension showed you when to do it. You didn't just do it when you were supposed to do it. Who cares if you make mistakes? In actuality, your spirit likes when you make mistakes. That's part of the process. Anytime you want to get something successful in life, I don't give a fuck what it is, money, muscle, fucking abilities, anything. You have to first embark on what you got to do. So let's say you want to build muscle, you got to go to the gym and work out. And when you're doing that, you're going to run into resistance. So something might happen where just it's a problem and you lose hope. That's normal. Keep fucking going. That's normal because that's part of the let's just say the chemical reaction or part of the chemical you need in the whole substance to get the manifestation of the success. So like without it, that's why nothing comes easy. Like a lot of you niggas think everything's supposed to just come easy. That's not how it works. The only way it works when it comes easy is if you do like it the illicit way. Like I go rob somebody, take it, and even then it really don't come easy because you got to get away and all that. But when you're doing it the right way, you're gonna face minor resistance, and that's normal because when you get to that position where you succeed and you look back, you're gonna look back at that resistance you went through, and that resistance you went through is gonna form and shape your mind at the time you reach that success. So you're not gonna have people take advantage of you. You're going to know how to spend the money. You're not going to waste the money. You're going to know how to act in that successful position because of that resistance. If you didn't go through that resistance, then when you get to the successful position, you're going to lose all the money. This is how you see the lottery winners, they go broke because they didn't take the necessary steps to make the money they themselves they got it given. So they go broke or they don't know how to make more money. They don't know how to invest because they don't have that energy. So that's why you have to go through the resistance. Sometimes though, if you're going through too much resistance, that could be a blockage. That means you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that is different than a resistance. A blockage is you try repeatedly, and it's just not working. And that's telling you to go back to the drawing board. So you always got to keep that in mind when you're dealing with this shit. Yeah, and I know it's a lot of people on my channel. They mainly just want like the satire and the just more blatant out there information. Every time when I speak on trying to better yourself, I know it's a lot of people that like they'll drop out of the room or they don't really listen. So like I already know I'm not really hating on those because everybody's each at their own level. A lot of people have a lot of traumas, a lot of problems, and they want to feel good. A lot of people want to feel good, so they watch YouTube videos so they can feel good, but they don't understand you're supposed to help yourself and heal yourself so you can feel good from within. So that's why I teach. But I know like some people they want the satire, they just want the information that can't really help them, but it's interesting and it's cool to know about. But yeah, I probably gotta drop the link if anybody wants to come in here. I'll probably end my fast tonight though. Yeah, I'm probably in my shit tonight. I'm gonna end it with that watermelon, and I'm probably gonna have that soup. Yeah, that's when I eat that watermelon. Yeah, he said, "Am I still fat?" Yeah, I'm on day 5 right now. I'm about to end it tonight. Yeah, I'm about to end it tonight. I'm about to break it with that watermelon. Yeah, I thought I was only gonna do 3 days, and to be honest, before I got to 3 days, I was about to end it on day 2. But I passed day two, and then after that, I just got a little easier. But I'll probably end it tonight though, cause it's I'll probably end it tonight. Then I'll end it tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably just have a day of eating, and then next day I'm gonna pick up. Yeah. Okay, Roy Rodriguez. It is technology. Today's criminal elements are using various technologies. Yeah. Yep. Yep. The first couple days they are usually the hardest, and then once you keep going, then they get a lot easier. What you want to do is get yourself to a state where you can fast 7 days, 8 days, and you don't feel no different from day one. That's what I had got myself to a state. When I was hitting those 20, 30, 40 day marks, I got myself to a stage where, fuck is this? I got myself to a stage where I was able to fast for like 7, 8 days, and it didn't even feel like I was even on a fast. I just felt like a little hungry, like not even starving, but just like you want to eat. Like I could eat a ham, I could eat something, but that's how I felt after like 8 days. It wasn't until like day 10, 11, I started kind of feeling weaker. So if you can get to that, then you can balance your life with fasting. So you can fast for like 8 days, still do your thing and go whatever, and then end it, and then that's where you want to get you. So that's why I'm trying to get myself right now, where I'm able to go 7 days and I'm straight. Because 7 days is fast. If you're doing 7 days every if you're fasting every week, like 7 days, and then you skip a few days and do 7 days, that is breatharian. Breatharian is not just you don't eat no food and water ever. Breatharian is eating very little to no food at all. And very little doesn't mean just one meal a day. Very little means eating like once every 3 days, once every 5 days. That's a breatharian, to be honest, the definition of it. Like me, I'm eating 5 days right now, and I stop and I eat 5 days. If I continue this routine and make it a lifestyle, I'm considered a breatharian. That's a breatharian right there, because you're eating very little to no food. So there's some people who they're breatharians. They don't even need to eat food or water, but they eat once a month or every 3 weeks just to enjoy that experience. Or they may have family. They go. So you don't. There's breath. So you can be a breatharian and still gauge what you want to eat or what you don't want to eat. Yeah. And a lot, it's funny how a lot of people that like I'll be watching videos on here and people be like, the animals in the wilderness, they don't have to pay rent, they don't have to sleep in, pay for food and all this, and they get to just live and eat. And it's like, you niggas is fucking stupid. Every single animal on this planet practices astrology. When you see a beaver build a dam, or when you see motherfuckings like animals go and create structures like the ant farms and all that, they're using like mathematics and shit. So they're like humans. Like humans aren't better than these things. These animals have their own politics and their own structures and shit. That's why when you die and you go into an animal body, you have to do work to get to a human body. What work is that? The same work we're doing, but at that level. So animals deal with their own shit. If you an animal, you can't just go out and live wherever you want. You're gonna get your ass killed. Like even with my cat, he lives in this area and he walks around this area. There was another cat just coming strolling. My cat came and just came out and started confronting it. Like, what the fuck are you doing in this area? And I remember this cat went over there and there was a gray cat over there, and then they were fighting, and the gray cat lives over there, but then the gray cat never comes over here. But every time like my cat sees the gray cat, they always try to start fighting. So it's some politics going on. Even when like they go out and eat food, a bird can be going and eating a worm, and a fucking hawk can come and grab it. So they gotta be wary. Even when I go outside, every time I come outside, my cat starts eating. And I looked on the internet, and on the internet they say when cats, they like to be, they feel the most comfortable eating when they're protected by other felines or their owner. So that's what I eat. So it's like an instinctual thing. So it's not like it's a free ride really for anything. If you're on this planet is I don't want to say like I don't want to speak anything negative to manifest it, but you guys get what I'm saying when I say this shit is hell. And try not to use these terms like this planet's hell and this life sucks and all that, because you will manifest situations that make that confirm life sucks and this planet is hell. So you want to be careful. Like you already know it is. You saying it is that's part of a psyop Masonic program for you to keep saying that shit. Because the way they have the system set up, they already know you think that shit is hell. So you keep saying it, you manifest situations that confirm this shit is hell. So you want to like try not to say that too much and try to be like, okay, but by any time when you fast, oh, it's a good question. When you fast over time, does your cravings change? Like I can't tolerate certain foods as much, and I'm craving for more sweets. When you fast, your appetite will change as far as you're not going to want to eat as much. As far as the type of food you want to eat, that could be, but I noticed when I stopped liking certain foods and I started eating less, that mainly had to do with the yoga. That's for me. Like yoga is what really changed my mind and how I see food. If if anything, this is for me personally. I'm not speaking for you, but when I was doing my fast in the beginning, before my yoga, um, the fasting kind of made me. I don't want to say it was an eating disorder, but it made me crave food more. Like when I started fasting, back in 2019, I was craving food even more. Like I was thinking about, even when I wasn't fasting, I'll be thinking about it and I'll be eating it because. So once I started doing the yoga with it and the energy work, then that's when it programmed my mind to not really give a fuck about food, and I started eating less and not liking certain shit. Like the main culprit for me personally, I'm not gonna say for anyone, but for me personally, the main culprit for me eating less food and not liking a lot of food was hands down yoga. Hands down yoga. That's what helped me be able to carry these fasts and not really be as hungry. Like I still have a blockage in my neck. I can still feel the knot, but I feel like once that knot fully disappears, I won't have no urge to want to eat. Because I notice as I keep doing it, my urge to want to eat goes down. And it's not like it's not more so like I don't get hungry. Like at this point, I still get hungry, but when I eat, I'm full way quicker. Like I'll be hungry, but then I eat like so small, and I'll be satisfied. Doesn't matter how hungry I get. I can go on a fast and be hungry, and then I eat. Like I remember I went on a fast recently, or this like last year, but and I was hungry doing that fast, and then I ordered so much food, and I wasted my money because I didn't even eat like half of it, and I didn't even want it because I was so full after eating breaking my fast. So now I'll say that's because of the yoga. That wasn't just the fasting. The fasting can help too, but the yoga and the stretching that really removes the blockages. Like if you have a lot of ruminating thoughts and you can't get certain things off your mind, for me, what got rid of that was the yoga, the neck yoga. The neck yoga. When I did the neck yoga, that helped clear my mind and made me, because when you think about certain things all the time and you keep reoccurring, is not, don't think of it like, oh, these people did something to me. Those people ain't done shit. Really. Fuck those people still, but don't give those bastards that power. What's because at the end of the day, everybody goes through bullshit. Those people who did shit to you, they go through bullshit. Everyone goes through bullshit, not just you. They go through bullshit in their own way. Like the same troubles and tribulations you have with mental illness and feeling like people neglected you and fucked you over. They have that same problem, but it could be in another area of their life. It has nothing to do with what you're experiencing, but their problems may stem from fucking they're always getting car accidents or some shit, or maybe they're fucking found out some shit that has nothing to do with your situation. You see what I'm saying? But everyone's going through their shit. That's part of the reason why they project their shit onto you, because they're going through their own shit. So that's what you always got to understand, that when you're like dealing with these motherfuckers, and don't let the rumination and the thoughts that go in your mind is not because of the situation that happened, because people go through that situation every day and they don't have that shit ruminating. It's the lack of energy work you've done on the body. You have a lot of blockages, so therefore the blood flow and the energy in your body can't flow to the brain. So when you think of these thoughts, they keep reoccurring because you're not processing them. When you have a healthy body with energy flowing, if somebody does something to you, you engage in the experience that happens to you, then you process it, and then after you process it, you get over it. Once you keep thinking about it, that means you're still stuck at that moment when they did that thing to you. So that means it's not processed. So that means you have a blockage in your energetic system you need to remove, because your system isn't working, because everything bad things happen to everyone, but a person who doesn't have that blockage within them, they're able to get over it. You may not be able to get over because you still have a blockage. So if you have, like me, when I had ruminating thoughts and I couldn't get shit out of my mind, that's when I started the yoga, and that helped me, the neck yoga, because especially the neck will, for me, the neck really housed a lot of that blockage that made it where I was like, had headaches all the time, and I couldn't stop thinking about stupid dumb shit that pissed me off and all that crap. So the neck yoga is what really helped me, and I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video or my next video. Or I'm gonna make a post, and I'm gonna make so you guys can actually see the video. But that video, you don't want to just do that video. Like I add my own to the video. I don't just do the video and that's it. And if you're a beginner, all you have to do is just do the video. But if you're somebody who's trying to heal, like, because the video will heal you, but as you keep doing yoga, you're gonna need to do because that's it's a beginner workout yoga. So as you probably like 6 months to a year later, you're going to want to do an intermediate. But you could still use the same video, but just add on to what she's doing, because like that, she's the only one I go to for yoga. When it's her name is Cole Chance Yoga, ColeChance yoga, and she's the only one I do with yoga. She was the only one who, like, I watched plenty of yoga videos from 2016, 17 when I had issues. Nobody broke it down like how she broke it down. Everyone would just tell you to stretch your body, and they'll do it for like 10 seconds and that's it. She did that shit for like a minute and 30 seconds. And after I did it for a minute and 30 seconds, I felt correction after the first treatment or the first session. And I kept doing it ever since February 8th of 2021. I've been doing it every day since. Not missed a day. Watch the same video. You go in my YouTube history every single day for the past 2 years. That video is on there. I don't just follow the video verbatim. I'll, like, let's just say she'll like do a stretch like this, and then she'll do a stretch like this. I'll do that twice, and I'll do my own, and then I'll follow her thing, and then I'll add my own to it. But I always use that as a foundation. And even if I don't watch the video, I still do the same neck stretches. So I'm gonna put a link to her video, and I even probably put what moves you should. I'll probably just make. I'm gonna put the link to her video, but I'm gonna make a video of what I do every morning for my yoga. Like one morning when I have a yoga session, I'm gonna probably show you guys like what I do for my neck, and I focus on my neck because that's where my blockage is. That's why I talk about the neck a lot, because that's where the blockage is. Wherever the blockage is, that's where you want to focus the most attention at. The other areas you want to still do as well, but the other areas will correct themselves way sooner than an area with the blockage in it. An area with the blockage, you may have to spend years to get that shit right. But in the process of that, you're going to be getting better. But oh shit! Thank you for the cash app, man. For sure. Yeah, thank you. Good looking. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Yep. You should show. Thank you for the cash app. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. So you see how there's only one person in the room. Most people don't really want to heal. That's why I respect. Like I'm not hating on nobody in this video, because I understand everyone's at their own level. I'm not like, don't take offense to what I'm saying, but like I know like Jay, for example, he's somebody who's actually trying to get better and do the work. As long as you keep doing that, you're gonna get what you want to get. A lot of people, they just want to like be entertained and stuff, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's crazy how like only one person in here and I'm dropping knowledge. But if I be dropping shit where I always drop knowledge, but it's always like when I'm giving some real shit that I can help people, it's never only like one person in the room. But if it's like some shit where, because I don't want to downplay any of my knowledge, because all my knowledge is good, but people just want knowledge that can't help them in their immediate situation right now. Like stuff that can help you, but not immediately. People, that's what people want. And it is what it is. Man. But yeah, I'm gonna end my shit today. I can't wait to end this shit. I could eat it now, but I want to wait till the night because that's when. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna start eating a lot healthier too. I already eat mainly. Like the main reason I eat healthy, because I used to eat hella unhealthy, but I eat healthy because my body can't even take a lot of shit. Like I'll get sick if I eat a little Debbie's honey bun cake. I'll be nauseated and my stomach will be fucking queasy for probably like the rest of the day. And it's not because I can't eat unhealthy, it's just the chemicals is the problem. Because I went to a bakery. It's called Nothing Bundt Cake. It's like a bundt cake bakery, and they have like high quality cakes, and their shit's expensive. Like a small ass cake's like $15. So they're using like real ingredients. I ate that, and my stomach wasn't even hurting. It was like I ate some organic food or some shit. So what's what makes you feel sick and causes all these diseases mainly is not so much the carbs and the bread and all that. It's the quality of it and the chemicals they add into it. That's the real culprit of what fucks people up. Because if it was real wholesome natural ingredients or organic ingredients, even if it was junk food, it will it won't have as much of a damaging effect because the chemicals is lacking. Like me, I try to stay organic everything. I can't because I could taste the chemicals in the non-organic. Like I got fucking like black eyed peas because I like to eat beans and shit a lot. So I got peas and I got organic peas. And when I had organic peas, it tastes natural, like not like it tastes like peas, like the beans. But then when I got the non-organic beans, I could taste the chem. I remember when I first took a bite, I felt kind of nauseated. But then when I took the second and third bite, I was good. But then since I took the first bite and felt nauseated, I was like, I'm not eating this shit because that's what it was. And I always used to feel that feeling, but I'm like, I just thought it was normal because it always would go away. But when I had the organic, I didn't feel that shit at all. So I know it's the chemical and I could taste that shit. Even in the watermelon, the fruits, I can taste that shit. But if that's all you can get, it's still good because I remember I seen this fruitarian. They said that he ate nothing but Walmart grapes for 30 days and he got rid of a lot of liver issues. So it's still healthy than the junk food. So if you can't get organic because you can't afford it, don't trip out of it because it still can heal you if you're um using it like the way like how that fruitarian was using it. And I don't even know how people. Yeah, for sure. All right then, brother. Say yep. Use two. Stay safe. But I don't even know how people can fuck. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Crazy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop this link if anybody wants to join in and ask a few questions. Yeah, but anybody who's suffering from depression, anxiety, or any of that ruminating thoughts, do yoga, and that shit will help you. That shit will help you. Because if you're suffering from that, there's only so many things that you have to that you can do to heal. Because I went through that, and what helped me was the yoga and the fasting. So when I see other people on my page who say that, it makes me and you gravitated to my page, it make the spirit pretty much is letting me know that maybe what I did may help them. So that's why I'm keen on telling you niggas like what helped me in life. Yeah. So there's a link there if anybody wants to drop in and put their 2 cents. Oh, come on. Yeah, if nobody got questions, I'll probably just be out of here. I'll probably just come in later on today. Maybe more people be on tomorrow. Yeah. I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making videos where I'm breaking this shit down. You know how I made that video where I had the TikTokers exposed. I'm gonna start making videos like that where I'm breaking the fucking shit down, like exposing these, like showing you guys the video and exposing the videos. Like, 'cause that's when I can really expose these motherfuckers because I see it. Because I be watching these videos and I have so much to say, but then I make a video and then I may miss certain things. But when I watch the video, I'm gonna break that shit down and expose these bastards because they be saying so much shit. It just be pissing me off how people are so fucking lost, man. And it's like anybody that talks down about religion and the Bible and Christianity and they're still believing in the same shit of that, you're nothing but a hypocrite. How can you say you don't believe in Christianity and the Bible and the church is stupid, but then you talk about I'm a God? Bitch, you wouldn't even know what a God was if it wasn't for the Catholic Christianity doctrine that they released. That's what gave you the idea of the term God or something outside of you ruling over and creating something. There's nobody fucking ever created um nobody ever created anything that makes you say that there's something outside of you called a God that created this place. The only place you get that from was from Christianity and the Bible. And a lot of people, including yourselves, you've left Christianity, but you still keep that program of God in you. But you may say universe, or you may say the whatever, but you always have that concept that there's something out there that created this shit. So that's what you guys got to understand, that shit's bullshit. That shit is so bullshit. You can't fucking like subscribe to that. So